this is Steady, official Jujutsu Kaisen translator. So I've got a little secret hidden in this video. I'm going to have a Twitter link after this video is posted, so keep an eye on Steady Studios Twitter account. I'm going to have a Gleam competition. There's a awesome website that does these kind of giveaways for a chance to win Volume 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen in English. I know a lot of you have purchased it already, and if you have, thank you, but you're of course more than welcome to participate anyways. But there are also a lot of people that haven't gotten a copy yet, so maybe this is your chance to get a copy for free. I'll take care of the shipping and all that. I just ask a couple of favors from you, namely kind of following, subscribing, watching a video. And in this video specifically, I'm going to make it a little bit interesting. I'm going to have a special character appear in the video. You see these little statues down here? If you watch the video carefully, then you'll see who it is. And it's going to be a question that I'm going to ask in the Gleam competition. But keep your eyes on the video, and good luck to you. Today, we've got a little sneak peek at Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 3 in English. We got the Japanese one right here, but English Volume 3 has recently been released last week, first week of April. And I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of a sneak peek at what you can expect, things to kind of look forward to in this volume, the chapters that are covered, and maybe a little bit of a look or two at a couple of the extras, but not too much because otherwise you're not going to buy it, right? And thank you very much for those of you that do go out of your way to purchase it, whether it be digitally or physically. I know right now is a little bit of a difficult time to get kind of the physical volumes in the mail with everything that's going with COVID-19. But definitely there is the digital option as well. And I do have the Amazon linked in the description. So thank you very much if you do choose to support both the series and myself. It really does help out a lot, and I appreciate it. But let's get that mushy stuff out of the way, and let's get right into what you came here to see. All right, let's do the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Bam! There it is, right there in all its glory. Of course, we have Best Girl Nobara Kugisaki on the cover. You know, with the recent chapters, you know, a lot of us have been kind of cheating on her with Mei Mei. Of course, I love Mei Mei as well, but let's step back a little bit and remember who's number one. Nobara, of course, the Rose herself. So let me just give you a quick little comparison to the Japanese volume. The first thing that you'll notice is that it is a little bit bigger than the Japanese tankobon, or the Japanese graphic novel. And I think one big difference that I've seen is the spine, obviously. I've mentioned this in the Volume 2 and Volume 1 reveal as well. But the fact that the US volume went with the black. And I actually really, really dig this. Now especially that oh, my hat's coming off. Now that especially volumes 1 through 3 are out, I just kind of had them on my shelf the other day, and it really stands out compared to just next to other manga and stuff. There is kind of a simple elegance, definitely, to the Japanese, just kind of white and black. Especially these days, a lot of tankobon have just like a multitude of colors, this and that, and it's actually kind of more of a rarity these days to see just something so plain like this, and effectively actually kind of stands out. But I wanted to kind of link it up here with volumes 1 and 2 in English as well. Oh man, it's just so exciting to just kind of see this collection grow. And it really starts to hit you, you know? And for me especially, it's really kind of a special feeling to see this facade starting to grow on the shelf. There it is, and obviously really kind of stands out in terms of the design with the green, the purple, and the red. I really credit the design team at Shonen Jump and Akutami Sensei with the covers to just kind of give it this nice simplicity. Not to say that it's, I'm not here to bash other covers and this and that, but there is kind of a refreshing quality to just having a single character or maybe kind of an extra one with like Todo and Hakata-chan or this and that, but there is kind of a simple elegance to just this and kind of the stark color in the background, especially with like volume 10. Even though there are a lot of characters on it, it's still very stark with Muta on the cover, and you kind of have the all the different mechas in the background, but there is that pink to just kind of make it really stand out. So with volume 3, let me just go ahead and read the little back synopsis here for you. Tensions are high as the goodwill event between the Tokyo and Kyoto campuses of Jujutsu High approaches. But before the competition can even begin, a couple of Kyoto students confront Fushiguro and Kugisaki. Meanwhile, Yuji's training gets interrupted by a mysterious crime involving grotesque bodily alterations caused by a cursed spirit. That's pretty good if I say so myself. Now, the original Japanese really kind of gets you into it, and hopefully we did it justice in the English as well. But you have the fly head on the back here. Yeah, so volume 3 covers chapters, let's see, I don't want to mess this up here. Covers chapters 17, which is boring, which is when, as mentioned before, when the two mysterious students from Kyoto School, namely Todo and Zenin Mai, Maki's sister, appear at Tokyo High before the Goodwill event. And then we get into the Young Fish and Reverse Punishment arc, which is the Junpei arc and the Nanami Yuji arc. And it doesn't conclude with that. It goes through to chapter 25, which is Narrow-Minded, which kind of finishes off with Junpei at the school. At his own school, and Yuji kind of confronting him, right? They become friends, but Yuji confronts him saying, "What the hell are you doing?" Definitely in here is Nanami versus Mahito fight as well. Their first fight, I guess I should say. And then the second fight comes in volume 4, where it's Yuji and Nanami versus Mahito, right? But yeah, this volume 3 covers a lot of kind of the real sentimental moments, kind of the story development, character development, especially with Yuji. He starts to kind of cross this line from just someone who just was kind of thrusted into this world of jujutsu, but becomes kind of an actual jujutsu sorcerer and has to kind of learn to set aside some of his vulnerabilities and really kind of fight when it counts. But yeah, like I mentioned before, I definitely want to go into a couple of extras here, a couple of things that you can look forward to. Obviously, I'm not going to show everything because like I said, what's the point? Then you're not going to buy it, or maybe you will anyways. If you're the kind of champ that, even after seeing all the extras on Twitter or wherever, you still buy the volume, I appreciate it. Thank you. You are a true hero. But yeah, first we have this little comment from Akutami Sensei. It's funny, it says, heart, technique, body, they're all lacking. Now, heart, technique, body is referring to a Japanese phrase called shingitai, which is heart, technique, body, shingitai, which is kind of often associated with like sports or kind of martial arts. It's the idea that someone needs to be well balanced in both heart, kind of spirit, technique, actual physical techniques and skill, and body, physical body, actually take care of their body and have a kind of physical prowess. It's funny because in right here with Hinomaru, that's, I think in chapter 1, Hinomaru mentions Shingitai, and it becomes kind of a common theme throughout the series. Anyways, that's Hinomaru. We're here to talk about Jujutsu. So yeah, cool little, of course we have our little character intro page here. Very nice, and a little synopsis here on the bottom as well. And there are kind of the in-between chapter extras. There's a couple of funny ones. There's a 2-part series of theme songs that fit the characters of Jujutsu Kaisen, which is really funny. There's actually a playlist on YouTube, which I kind of curious myself when searching on YouTube, and there's actually a playlist of the Jujutsu Kaisen characters' favorite songs, or songs that sort of represent them. So I'll leave that to you to check it out yourself. Kind of looks like this. Oh, just a quick peek. But yeah, towards the end of the book, this is the last few pages. Junpei obviously kind of really torn, kind of his heart torn apart with the recent events, and he kind of crosses that threshold of insanity, so to speak, right? Obviously, he's brainwashed by Mahito, right? He himself is a very good-natured person, but he unfortunately met the wrong person at the wrong time, which makes the story all that more heartbreaking, right? But yeah, then there's this very cool little comic extra in the back of Akutami Sensei, portrayed by Kugisaki, illustrating in when Akutami Sensei was invited to, where all the kind of editors and mangaka from Jump get together for a end of the year party, I guess. And it's so funny to see Kugisaki portraying Akutami Sensei and all the kind of things that Akutami Sensei had to go through and the anxieties that they went through. Yeah, I'll give you maybe a quick little preview. Well, kind of looks like that. Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 3 in English out now. Yeah, it's available on Amazon. The Amazon link is in the description. It helps me out as well if you choose to purchase from there. Otherwise, go and support your local comic book shop. Obviously, these days it's a little bit tougher, but everything that we can do to kind of support those small businesses as well, I'm all for it. You know, it's a tough time for the small retailer, but there definitely is that kind of special aspect about them. I mean, enough said, right? Go out and get it, whether it be physical or digital. I really appreciate you guys supporting. That is Volume 3 in English. Thank you very much for coming by and watching. I see a lot of kind of regulars around the channels now making really nice comments. Thank you very much for your kind words, leaving your likes. I know you could be doing anything else right now, but I appreciate you coming by to support my channel a little bit. Definitely, I know this is going to sound really generic, but I gotta say it anyways. Thank you very much. It really helps me out a lot when you comment and like and all that. If you choose to do so, thank you very much. But otherwise, I am going to be doing my sign off. I don't have a drink with me today, but here we go. You know how we do. Mata yoroshiku! Alright. Kugisaki. Best girl.